All right, all right. Charlie Burris, former Vols quarterback Jonathan Crompton, and unfortunately, it is only halftime of watching this abject torture. I mean, oh my gosh, could Tennessee's offense be any worse in in any sense at all? We're going to talk about all of it. That is Big Orange halftime reaction show, A to Z Sports Big Orange halftime reaction show, brought to you by Zen Sports. We'll talk about them in a minute, but good Lord, Crump.
I know.
Why, God? What are we doing? What, like, holy goodness, man. I mean, that was hideous. What? The defense was awesome. The defense was incredible, but the offense is so. And let's be clear, Kentucky's defense, who you play next, is better than Alabama's. Like, this is
Alabama's defense gave up 40 to Vandy.
Yeah, to the triple option or whatever, the whatever sort of thing Vandy's running over there. I mean, dude, what is this garbage? Go ahead. Just how are you feeling watching that one?
I don't shoot, man. I don't even know. Like, in the sense of silver lining, I'm gonna say it that way. No. Silver lining.
Hey,
silver lining. We're only down 7-0. We've missed we've missed 2 field goals. We've thrown 2 horrible interceptions. Right, and we're only down 7-0. Defense is playing lights out. This is a championship caliber defense. Keyword defense, not necessarily team, but defense. Offensively, I don't know. And I'm gonna bring it up like I have said in the past so far. What's the difference in last year's overthrows and what's going on right now? We've missed 2 touchdown deep balls by a clear 5 yards per throw.
Yes, big overthrow.
And I'm just calling it like it is. Like, it's one of those that we've got. And I know hindsight's 2020, but we got to, if we're going to be competitive and do the things that we want to do, we've got to have multiple quarterbacks that are like a 1A, 1B for like the play that Nico got hurt. Well, that's when you need a proven veteran. That's why I'm saying in the portal, got to use it. Everybody else is doing it. Got to use it. Got to get somebody that is proven to be able to come in, play, win games. It doesn't matter if he's a senior every year. You know what I'm saying? But you've got to do something. Yeah. I mean, it's just what it is. Because if you think about it, when they showed the replay of Gaston's interception, the over route coming across the field, butt naked, wide open. We've had guys running open all over the damn field tonight.
Yes, you have, man, and it's been so obvious.
We're 7 of 15 as a team. We've had guys running open all over the field.
Offensive line's playing a little better, playing with a little more pride tonight.
It's just what it is.
It's there for you.
A buddy of mine was texting me, and then my dad and our friends in a group text. And here was my answer to him. Bottom line is, we're so bad in the pass game that you can crowd the box and say, we know you have to run the football, so now we can take away your run game because we don't believe you can pass the football.
Yeah, as they should.
And to me, that's a good defensive strategy.
Yes.
I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a Tennessee guy, I don't like it, but that's what teams are doing now.
Yeah. Why would you do anything else? I mean, there is no reason to believe that Tennessee can beat you through the air at all. I mean, it is abysmal, completely abysmal. There's no way to sugarcoat what has happened here. You had touchdowns. You had them right there, wide open, and just horrific. And the wide receivers on a couple of those are a few drops where the wide receivers didn't do anybody any favors. But I mean, my gosh, man, all of these mistakes and all of this horrific play, and you are still only down by 7. Let's be 100% clear here. You are playing right now the worst Alabama team since 2007. I don't think that's even debatable. Like if you look back, which one would it be? Which one would it be?
I'm not going to disagree, but I'm sitting there going, talent-wise, no.
Well,
talent-wise is not the worst, but performance-wise, I would agree. You know what I'm saying? I think that's coaching. That's just me.
Yes, I mean, they're 10 penalties in the first half, 10 penalties on Alabama. And they're up 7-0? Are you kidding me? What kind of incompetence are we dealing with here? I'm beside myself, man. I mean, I don't know. I just can't. I can't keep it in. Like this. Like I was tweeting it. You said it last week on the show. Run the triple option. I mean, I don't know.
Well, watch this. That's a great point. Timothy,
literally do it.
Timothy, thank you for the comment. He paid for comment. Says Army's offense is more creative than Heupel's right now.
Yeah, run the triple option.
Army is legit. Okay, I'm being dead serious. Army is legit.
Maybe is too.
But mom and dad were both in the Army. Like, hey, let's go. I'm Army beat Navy. I'm Army all day. Let's go to the college football playoff. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Like right out of the gate.
I would be for any sort of something. I like at this point, just do something. 3 straight scoreless first halves. Are you kidding me? Never in my wildest dreams did I think that will be impossible with Josh Heupel. And the fact that you won one of those games so far. You don't know what's going to happen with this one, but you won the Florida game. It's just
that's a testament to our defense. I mean, I'll just be honest with you. It's our defense is playing lights out.
If you have that offense from 22, you're up by 28 points right now.
Well, no. It's not even the fact of if we had the offense. Reality is if we just had the quarterback.
Just that.
Now, granted, Jalen Hunt doesn't hurt to have, obviously. Wouldn't hurt. But we've had dudes wide open all night tonight.
Yeah. Yep.
Like I'm talking about wide open. Now, granted, first drive of the game, we cannot be on a drive and fumble. That's back-to-back games we've done that. We can't continue to do that. The team that makes the fewest mistakes will win. Well, you know what? Right now, we're making more mistakes. We've got 3 turnovers. They've got 1.
Austin Stanley, the A of A to Z Sports, he just sent this into one of the group chats. This is Tennessee's last 3 first halves. This is every drive. Punt, 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 downs, fumble, punt, 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 interception, fumble, punt, missed field goal, interception, missed field goal.
Well, somebody please comment because these comments are coming in really quick. I'm trying to focus on them and talk at the same time. So 1, we appreciate you guys, but 2, if somebody would please, did anybody listen to what they're saying? I was running there to mute my TV right before we came on air. And it said that the last time Tennessee's 3 straight scoreless first halves was 19 and I muted it. I'm trying to hear what year it was.
I want to know. No, I want to know.
So if somebody will please help us on that because I'm curious. I'm going to randomly say 70s or 80s. That's just a shot in the dark.
Yeah.
63. Good Lord.
63.
Okay. Guys, my parents are born in 62.
So mine too.
Okay, let that sink in. The last time we had 3 straight scoreless first halves, my parents were 1 year old.
That is just
I mean, I'm 37, by the way.
The word unbelievable is overused, but that is truly unbelievable. I mean, again, never in 1 million years would you have ever had me guess. I could definitely conjure up a loss to Alabama this season without a doubt, but never, ever, ever, ever I don't think anybody doing analysis of any Josh Heupel team would ever have the imagination to guess that they would go scoreless in 3 first halves. It's just crazy. And
especially 3 straight.
Yeah. And Chilmo makes a good point. He said his fear is that the defense will lose morale. At what point do they? I mean, when you are just getting no help, man, help.
I'm going to go a step off of that, but not say lose morale. But at what point do we give up 1 play and it looks like it lost the game, but it wasn't that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At what point does 1 squeak through or something?
Because it's bound to happen eventually.
That's what I'm getting at. You cannot, guys, you cannot grade out 100% in a game. Right now, our defense, if I'm just taking a shot in the dark, is grading out about like 97. That's unobtainable for a 4-quarter game. You know what I mean? Like the only thing that we've given up, because the PI that led to the touchdown was not a pass interference, point blank. That was a bad call, but whatever. You know what? Got to live with it. It's the simple fact of something's going to happen. It's going to be a 3rd and 4, and we're going to be on the field for so long because we keep freaking getting off the field on offense, and we're going to miss a tackle, and it's going to look like, oh my God, well, the defense is blah, blah, blah. No, the defense is always over in the games. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm worried about, is not losing morale, but when is something just going to squeak through that we go, damn, that really shouldn't have been a big deal, but it turned out to be a big deal.
Yep. It's just bound to happen. I mean, that's the nature of football. Those things are going to happen. I said all this week leading up, you're going to have to score 30 to win this one. Ultimately, that might not be the case. But you're going to have to score at all, score something, score a field goal, a touchdown, and anything, points on the board to win the football game, to win any football game. It's just, like I said, like this is a conversation for after, but don't kid yourself. Kentucky's defense is better than Alabama's, and you got to play them next.
Statistically speaking, they are.
Their offense is garbage, but like, don't delude yourself into thinking this isn't gonna, if we can slip past Alabama, this is fixed. I mean, good Lord.
I'm gonna bring this up, and I'm not trying to. Sorry, Charlie.
No, you're good. I'm just on one.
This is way at the beginning of the show, and I don't know who it was. So if it was you, please let us know who it was. It said Nico is our Will Levis.
Oh, maybe. I mean, look at those mistakes, man.
But watch this. What did I say about Will Levis coming out of the draft? He was
a lot.
Just because he can throw the ball 80 yards don't mean he's any good.
Yep.
Just because you can throw it 80 yards and throw it 400 miles an hour, oh, that's great. That doesn't mean he's any good. And
that's really bared itself out.
And that's the thing with Will Levis. Just arm talent don't mean a damn thing playing quarterback. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. And I'm not saying that about Nico. I'm saying that's what I said about Will Levis. But that comment kind of hit home. I was like, dang, like he's got all the talent in the world, but it's not like transferring to the field. And I don't know why. And I'm trying to wrap my brain around why. And I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that last interception was straight out of the Levis with the Titans playbook. I mean, that was textbook Levis stuff. And I hope not. I hope it's growing pains. I mean, that's what a lot of back and forth has been going on as far as that goes. Clearly, the dude that you got behind is a walk-on, and it showed. I mean, I don't know, man. At this point, I'm just beside myself because it's either do something, figure something out, change something, run the freaking triple option, or don't score. I mean, those are your two options. Do something,
we're gonna have to,
or don't score.
We're going to have to honestly hope that our defense or special teams gets points for us.
Yes.
Because right now it's not looking out. Now, here's the only thing that helps us. Here, if I'm going by the last 3 games or 2 games before this one, we've been pretty good coming out, getting the ball, and driving down and scoring. Hopefully we do that. But notice who's been the person to score. Samson, not through the air, on the ground. Alabama saying, screw you guys. We're going to crowd the box. We're going to make you do it through the air, and we just have not shown to do it.
Yeah, they can't do it. They cannot do it. Wide open guys, and they're not hitting them.
George asked, will Nico start the second half? Oh, yeah, there's no doubt. He is tight as wagon to Nico. It is what it is.
Yeah.
He did the same thing to Joe. He tied his wagon to Joe regardless. But that was what and I'm not saying that I'm right. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm just trying to say from the coaching perspective at that level, and we know you don't have anybody in the wing behind, you got to ride it out. Why do you think our offense tempo changed after Hendon left? He didn't trust Nico last year as a freshman, whatever, but we've not been anywhere productive. And guys, now do y'all see what I was talking about 2 weeks ago? Last year's offense was more productive than this year's offense.
I mean, so
It
far,
has been.
I would go, instead of that Levis comparison, I would say as of right now, Hendon Hooker is Josh Heupel's Josh Dobbs.
Yes, I can agree with that.
Because Josh Dobbs carried Butch and dragged that team to some incredible wins, and I mean that's
a really good way to say that. I like that.
and maybe Nico gets his crap together. God knows he is still young, but that only goes so far,
Exactly. We need him to get this together, and we're not asking him to make. We're not saying go 32 of 34. For 440 yards and 7 touchdowns. We're saying, hey man, just go 15 of 22 for 230 and no picks.
Yes. I mean, it's Josh Heupel's been saying it this really the last few weeks is do the simple stuff right. Just do the simple stuff right. And you're good. But we got to pay the bills. So let's talk about this. Good. In the second half, who will you bet on to carry Tennessee to a victory? It's there. You're only down 7. You get the ball coming out of the half. So the chance is there. I mean, go and take it, I guess, if somebody can.
Yeah.
Who would you bet on to be the player that takes Tennessee there? And we'll talk about it right after I tell you about Zen Sports. Football's back, and what better way to bet on the big games than with Zen Sports? When you sign up for Zen Sports, you'll automatically earn up to a $100 no-danger first wager. If your first bet loses, you'll be reimbursed for the amount of your bet up to $100. And for football season, Zen Sports is launching a revamped betting platform for both college football and the NFL. They even have a one-of-a-kind VIP rewards program. If you qualify, you can earn monthly comps at sporting events, concerts, and even sports book bonuses. Go to zensports.com/VIP to check that out. What are you waiting for? Start betting with Zen Sports, where you receive true odds on all parlays and an enhanced user experience. Get going and download the app at zensports.com today. Zen Sports, betting just got better. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-889-9789. Terms and conditions apply. No danger. Wager limited. Plus 500 odds to qualify. Boosted odds are derived from equivalent parlay bets offered in Tennessee. Must be 21 or older in Tennessee to bet.
All right.
That might be a record right there.
What was your over-under on? What was your? I timed it.
Oh, what do I think it was?
Yeah. What do you got? Not for the whole thing. Just like the disappointment at the end.
4.5 seconds, maybe.
No.
I don't know. I have no perception of how long it takes me to read that. 7 seconds? I don't know.
798. Now, it may have been a little slow.
798. Okay.
Listen, I may have been a little slow at the end. Or not at the end, but at the start, because I was trying to get it right when you started speeding up. Yeah.
At least somebody can perform around here.
That was the most fun part of the halftime show. At least we got some entertainment.
Yes, exactly. Well, I'll throw it to you, Crump. Who can do it? Who will be the person that actually gets their crap together and maybe scores some points for Tennessee?
I always want to go with my guy Samson. I always want to. But he seems to be a little banged up. He's got his one ankle taped.
Yeah.
Spatted over his cleats. I'm going to go Bishop tonight. I think he's going to end up having to take the load in the run game for us. And let's call it like it is, guys. We only have 144 yards of offense right now, so it's not like we're doing it through the air. I think we're going to have to either squirt or run out of here, squeeze one out and go, kind of split them in the middle. I don't know. It's either that or I'm going to have to pick the whole defense.
Yep.
I figured that was a cheap way to do it.
I'll go Jermod McCoy because I
like that one, though.
In that first half, he got that interception, and you watch the offense, and I was up screaming, go, please. It's the only way we're going to score. Go, get to the end zone.
No, I'm with you.
I mean, it's going to have to be a defensive touchdown because your offense, I just do not think your offense is going to score enough here because Alabama's going to put up 14-21 in this second half, I think. Probably something like that. And I just don't think that this offense can do that. I just don't. So let's go. Jermod McCoy, pick 6, somebody make a play since the offense can't. But I hope Samson, Bishop, Brew, who does it? I mean, obviously anybody. Nico.
Just anybody.
Somebody make a play.
And when we've got it, like these comments are rolling through. And these are fun to watch. I'm
so many
trying to Yeah, I'm trying to read them all, but I think a couple that have just kind of hit home right here at the end. One asked me if another teammate would eventually confront Nico. I don't think that would happen. It's more so trying to encourage him, like, hey, dude, like, get your crap together. Let's go. We got your back,
Yes.
blah, blah, blah. But I do think this one by Big Papa is very valid. Other freshman QBs are balling out. Sick to my stomach.
Yes.
It's just what I'm. Do I know them by name? No. But we can go look up, pull up statistics, and I'm not sitting here saying 400 yards passing, 300 yards passing. Balling out to me is being efficient in your system. Do
Yes.
you run your system the way it needs to be ran? And right now we're not.
Not even close.
We're not. And trust me, I have played in systems that did not fit a lot of things. Then I've played in systems that did. You have a comfort level when you play in a system that fits what you want to do or fits the guys around you or anything like that. It's almost like the system doesn't fit him.
Which is
I don't know if it's true, but it just looks that way. He looks uncomfortable. He doesn't look fluid back there.
And it seemed like a match made in absolute heaven originally. It's man. Well, all right. Game's back on.
Oh, nice.
So we'll be back post game. Come hang out with us. Win, lose, draw. Boy, we'll see what happens. All right. See y'all after the game.